Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the brand new Xbox Series X. Guys, in the last episode, we made our way back to the island, and we ended up taming and breeding some Megatheriums. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there, so definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, we are on Ragnarok because I want to get myself, in my opinion, the two best caving dinos out there. I want to grab ourselves a couple of Baryonyxes, and I want to grab a couple of Thylacoleos. Now, I know we already have a Thylacoleo back on the island, but we don't have an imprinted Thyla, and we don't have a 150 Thyla. We don't have a 145 Thyla. I think it was like a 130, and I want to get better Thylas. Let's put it that way. And let's be honest, an imprinted Thyla is the best kind of Thyla. Alright guys, so first things first, we're going to grab ourselves the Baryonyx. Now, it's actually not too far from the blue obelisk, which is why I went for it first. It's actually right in this little swampy area right here. There tends to be about 4 to 5 spawns of Baryonyxes at all times, and honestly, what we're going to do is we're just going to farm the area. We're basically going to kill the ones we don't like, and then once we find one that we do like, we set up a trap and basically tame it. It's not too bad. In the past, you were actually able to bola Baryonyxes, which made it so much easier, honestly. But now, they've done a couple of changes, a couple of tweaks, which has not allowed the Baryonyxes to be picked up by Argents. That's another big thing. So that's why I have the Crystal Wyvern over here, because the Crystal Wyvern can, in fact, pick it up. And the other thing is that we can't bola it, so really being on the ground doesn't actually help us out, which is why we're doing this by flight. I think that's just a little bit easier. And again, yeah, it's really not that far. Right there is Blue Obelisk, which, yeah, right on the map, it's pretty much right here is where you're going to be looking. It's this whole swampy / desert. I don't want to call it desert, but like the sandy area out here, basically, is your best place that you are going to find Baryonyxes. But if you guys find yourself enjoying this one, do me a favor, hit that like button. On top of it, guys, if you're new to the channel or you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. All right, let's get to Baryonyx hunting, guys. Hopefully we find it fairly quickly. Because we're here on Ragnarok, we do actually have higher spawns that can come in, or a higher chance of spawns. So hopefully this goes again quickly, but we'll see how this goes. Is that the first one? No, it's a Capro. Let's see. Where are you, Mr. Barry? There you are. Level you. 45. You suck. Okay, let's see if I can... Let me just make sure I can pick you guys up and do totally the wrong thing. I gotta click. That's right. I'm thinking Argent all over again. I think I click like that. There we go. Okay, so I can pick you up. Now, it's going to be a pain to fight you and everything, but no big deal. On top of that, there's another Baryonyx. Perfect. Level 60. Okay. We're going to get rid of you, and this is pretty simple, honestly, guys. You just kind of pick it up, take a few bites, and now what's nice is all the other stuff in the area will actually kill it, basically. If you watch that, maybe not. Maybe I do have to go over and kill it. Usually there's like Sarcos and Capros and stuff that will just come over and basically kill the thing for you, which is perfect. But you know what? This Wyvern might need a little bit of meat, so we should be okay. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be kind of looking all over here and just hoping for the best at this point. The furthest Baryonyx is typically out here, I would say. Once you get to those trees over there that are pretty much like right ahead of me, that's where you kind of want to stop. That's kind of your border. I don't think they spawn further than that. So you do have a chance of a Baryonyx being in this area, which we do. Baryonyx right there. Why am I speeding up? No. Oh my gosh. Let's see. You are level 20. Nope, you suck too. But that's okay. Hopefully a good one actually ends up spawning in, and we'll pick you up. Nope, we picked up the wrong thing. And Baryonyx is not ours. Okay, good talk. You guys get the gist of what I'm going to be doing, though. Honestly, just going around, grabbing them. If they're not good levels, grabbing them, killing them. If they are good levels, ooh, there's another one right here. 455. Nope, you suck too. If they are good levels, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a trap kind of in this area. I do want it above like the floor, so probably up on this rock over here, or maybe I'll make it up in the hills over there, and we're basically just going to drop the Baryonyx in, and that's kind of it, and then we'll tame it. It's pretty simple, pretty quick. It's just a matter of finding the really good levels, so we'll see how this goes. Alright guys, so out in the middle of the water there is a 145 female Baryonyx that I have to try to get. Now, I did expand the search. We've been looking over on that side. I did expand the search over to this side, went through, kind of killed the Baryonyxes here, and kind of been doing a big loop. And it has paid off. It's been about 30 minutes, so it hasn't been too long. But that is it right there. Now, how in the world am I going to get this thing over here? I can't even swim fast enough either. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a doozy, isn't it? You know what I'm going to do? I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's see if this, in fact, works. I got to see where it is. Okay, so it's right here. This is it right here. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this is going to work. If I jump off of you and just take one shot. Oh god, I'm gonna hit my friggin' wyvern. Okay, let's put you on passive. Because I gotta lure this thing back to land, basically. Let's see. Come on. How did that not hit it? There we go. Okay. Alright, it's definitely coming for us. Awesome. Perfect. Alright, let's kind of loop up and about. Okay, it's above the water now. That's fine. Don't go. Don't. Let's see. Can I just grab it? That would be 100 times easier to just do. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Let's take her back to the trap. Let's get her knocked out. I do, in fact, have extraordinary kibble. Obviously, in the last episode, we did try to get honey. We did have a bit of an issue with that. I went over to Crystal Isles and just got a ton of honey over there. So, yeah, we do have extraordinary kibble with us, so we should be good in that department. I ended up making the trap right up here because, again, yeah, not too far off. It's kind of in the middle of everything, and she should be in. And I completely missed, apparently. Alright, let's give this a shot again. I don't want her running off anywhere. Alright, third attempt on the trap. There we go, perfect, sweet. Alright, let's get her knocked out. Let's see what her levels end up being. This shouldn't take too crazy long again, because this thing's a pretty good rifle, so we should be pretty good knocking this out. And I do have the... Oh my god, I thought it was going to get out for a second. And like I said, I do have the extraordinary kibble, so we should be pretty good in taming this girl up. Alright. 4 total shots? Knock her out? Not too bad. I'm going to let her sit for a little bit, though. I don't think her torpor goes down that quickly. 1584 health, 1072 stam, which seems really good. Okay, 455 in weight, which seems, again, pretty good. And melee 235. That's a pretty solid one to start. But I think what I'm going to do is... ooh, do I want to... Nah, you know what? I'm going to babysit this one, honestly. There is sometimes in the off chance, if you leave the area then come back, sometimes the Baryonyx, well, some dinos will despawn. They'll just not exist anymore. I had that issue when we did the Crystal Isles series, and I was trying to get a Thyla, left to get mutton, came back, and the thing just disappeared. It was gone. So I'm not actually going to leave this girl. I'll feed it in a little bit. We'll check out her final stats, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I think I can actually feed her the kibble at this point, and she'll pretty much just get straight up. Now, these guys do to actually take regular kibble, but we're fine with Kibble at this point. I think we're looking pretty good. It takes a total of 3 to tame a perfect 150. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Let's just make sure we get our extra Kibble back, because I got 4 in by mistake. 217, so perfect tame. Awesome. Let's check out the stats. 2288 in health, 1202 stamina, 552 in weight, and 343 melee damage. Wow. That is a really good start. Yeah, the health could be better. But it seems like the melee is pretty damn good on that already. The stamina seems really good too, which I feel like helps in the cave systems and everything like that. So that is awesome. That is a great start. Now, I'm going to be on the hunt for a male, because obviously at the end of the game, I would prefer to be able to breed these guys, honestly. I need those imprinted stats. So I'm going to go on the hunt for a male, but a really damn good start, honestly, with the Baryonyxes. Really, really happy with that. Alright, guys, it might not be a male, but that is another female 145. Oh my god, I am grabbing this thing. 100%. Awesome. Alright, female 2 is up. Let's check out her stats. 2640, so I think, yeah, better health. Just about the same in the stamina, could be actually identical. 565 in weight, so a little bit better than the other female, and 325 melee damage. The first female has a little bit better in that department, but we're looking pretty good. I actually do really like the colors on this one too, so good that we got another female, but just waiting on that male. We'll see how this goes. You've got to be kidding me. Well, I guess we're getting her too. Alright, female 3 is up. Okay, perfect stats on this one, 209. Let's see, 2904. I think that's better in the health already. Okay, so we are already better in the health department. Awesome. 1495 in stamina. That seems really good. Wow, this one got a big, big stamina boost. Sweet. 520 in weight, which is not as good as the other ones, but that's okay. And 308 in melee. Again, not as good in the other one. Not as good as the other ones, but this one has the best health and the best stam, so pretty good with this one too. This is funny that we're actually getting all females so far. Hopefully the next one will be a male, but we'll see what happens. It's a 135 male. Definitely a good option. Okay, I'm going to look around here, though, but if I don't find any other males or anything, we're going to go for that guy. I would prefer a 145, 150 male, you know, but you know what, 135 seems pretty good. But let me take one more look around here. We've been having really, really good luck at this point with Baryonyxes. So I want to just take a look, because you never know, honestly. I could end up finding a really, just a higher level one, but we'll see what we can find. Let's see. Alright, guys, so I circled the area and everything. Could not find any more Baryonyxes. Our Baryonyx is right on over there. I'm just taking one final look just to make sure, but it's not looking like there's any other ones. So you know what? The 135 is fine. Obviously, yes, I would like a higher level one, but that's totally fine. We got that in the females, no big deal. The male should be right about here. This is where we saw him before. There he is. Perfect. Okay. Do this. And grab. Perfect. Take him on back. Let's tame him up, and let's check out his stats. Sometimes you do get lucky with especially 130s, 135s, that kind of thing, that they just have 1 or 2 stats that are just... I don't know how it works, honestly, but some of the stats end up being really, really good. Sometimes even better than like what you would get in a 145 and a 150. So who knows? Hopefully this balances a lot in the melee department, because the melee on our females are good, but I would like better. Oh, God. Oh, missed the trap. Seems to happen every time that I do this. Okay, let me get this guy in the trap. We'll check out his stats once he's fully up. So, see you guys in a little bit. Alright, finally got him in the trap. Oh my god. If you guys must know, 7 attempts. Yes, it took 7 attempts to get him in the trap. Alright, shouldn't be too bad. Let's see how his levels end up being once he's fully tamed. Alright guys, so I don't usually look at the pre-tame stats or anything. Now the melee is 200. That's it's probably not going to be a melee one, but look at that health. 2552. Now our best health so far is 2904. This could be a really good one. Plus on top of that, the weight is 461 already, which that is pretty good. This male might end up having the best weight and the best health out of the group. It really just depends on how the levels get distributed. Hopefully we get a good roll on this guy. Most likely going to be our health and weight guy, but we'll see in a few minutes. Alright guys, let's throw the kibble on this guy. This guy should tame on up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2, and maybe not. Maybe we gotta wait a little bit longer here. Let's see where his food is. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And he's up. Sweet. 3784. Yeah, that is a lot better in the health department. Holy crap. So our best one so far was 2904. This one is almost 100 times, well, 100 points higher. Oh my god. And the weight, nah, it didn't really get a lot in the weight, but you know what? I am really happy with the health on this thing. I'm really, really happy with all the Baryonyx tames that we got so far. Well, today, we're done with Baryonyxes at this point. I am really, really happy with how these guys came out. Let's get him cryopotted. But guys, if you are looking for Baryonyxes, come over here. Just come over to Ragnarok. It's right here. It's right next to the blue obelisk. It's really not that far. You can see the obelisk from here. It's right there. And just come over to the swamp and just start looking around this area because you will find them. The other option is going to Genesis in the bog biome, but it's just so dark. You have to worry about those blood stalkers. You have to worry about the raptors because raptors may be able to pounce on you. I don't remember if that's a thing in Genesis or it's just aberration. Just come on over here. It's just so much easier to work with. You can make your trap right here, just drop them in and call it a day. It is awesome. But guys, I'm going to head down to the desert at this point because that is where we're going to get our Thylos. Yes, you can go to the redwoods and everything. I'm not dealing with that. Instead, I'm going to head down to the desert and show you guys the best places to get your Thyla. There's like 6 or 7 spawns right in the area. It's absolutely awesome. It's a great place to farm. I'll see you guys in the desert in a few minutes. Alright, before we get to the desert, we might as well take a look at this guy. Let's see. Ooh. Pretty good. Ascendant fur chest piece and fur leggings. Might not help in this region of the map, but definitely up in the cold, up in the murder snow. Where we're actually going is right straight ahead. If you see there's a little bit of like a cave area, that's usually where I'll actually make my little Thyla traps because the desert's really, really, really dangerous here. There's a lot of Carnos, there's a lot of Thylas, obviously, wolves, sabers, that kind of thing. So you want to keep... Oh, Argents also. There's just a lot of bad stuff here, along with elementals. But you kind of want to keep your trap, you know, away from everything. So it's just easy to tame, and this spot is absolutely perfect. You could even do a base here, honestly, but I always end up making my traps here, just to show you guys exactly where we are on the map. I don't have a GPS, but we're looking at 80... Yeah, 8062? 8063. It's actually not too bad, plus breaking all this stuff isn't too bad either, but I usually make the trap right on this little bridge here. I'll pretty much just go with 3x3, nothing too crazy. Oh, actually, it's all on the wyvern here. Perfect. Okay, let's get these guys out. And, of course, that just happened. Wonderful. Oh my god. Alright, well now it's a 2x3. I don't have enough to do. I don't want to go back out and get materials at this point. It's fine. Alright, let's drop this down here. Let's make this quick little trap. I don't think a Thyla can get out of 1 high, but you know what? I made the materials anyways for a 2, so might as well just use them up. Here we go. Perfect. We can throw out the rest. We don't need this stuff. Don't need this, don't need this. And let's throw that out too, because we don't actually need that. So let's go get our first Thyla. Let me show you the area, show you where we're going to be specifically looking. In this area, you do tend to find, I usually find about at least 4 Thylas here, basically. But the first one's pretty much right here. So if you actually come right out of that cave, right where we were, the first one is typically up on this ledge here. Might not be in yet, but we'll have to take a quick look around and see here. Nope, we got thorny dragons. Nah, I'm not seeing it here right now, but that's okay. You know what? Let's work ourselves towards the water, because that's traditionally... Oh, there he is. Okay. Usually don't spawn this far down, but okay. Let's take a quick look at the level. Level 50. Not that good. So what we're going to be doing is, though, we're going to be doing the same thing as what we did with the Baryonyxes. This guy's going to be a little bit tougher to take on now, but long story short, just kind of keep biting, and eventually we'll kill him. And then move on, basically. So let's get on down to the water, because there's actually a really good spot down here. Oh, there's another Thyla. And what level was that? Couldn't really tell. I think it said 65 or 85? 85. Okay, nope. No bueno to you, so you gotta go. And as I'm killing this one, I've realized that there is another Thyla right there. That is a level 15. Nope. No bueno to you too. But when you get down to the water over here, let me kind of show you where we are on the map. This is my personal favorite spot to get Thylas. There's usually one right there, which is popped up now. Let's see. That's a 130 right off the bat. That is incredible. But we have that one. Sometimes there is one up here, which... Nope, that's a pig. That's not a Thyla. But we have that Thyla over there. Sometimes you do get one that spawns over here or a little bit closer this way. Has not looked like it, but that's okay. You do also get a spawn over here traditionally. Let's see if it's here. Yes, it is. It is right there. Level 20, not great. But we'll kill that one because we're not going to want it. Sometimes you do get a Thyla over here, too. It's not as common. And then finally down here, sometimes you do get a Thyla, too. So just in this general area, you can get at least 4 of them. But if you kind of bring yourself around the area a little bit more, you can get... Yep, there he is. You can get even more. You can usually get about 8 to 10, honestly, if you kind of widen your search a bit. If you want, you can kind of make this a loop, like you would go this way, and usually there's a Thyla, not necessarily under here, but usually right when you get kind of through this little area. Sometimes there's a Thyla either down this little path here, which I'm not seeing him right now, so maybe he spawned up here somewhere. Maybe not, but sometimes you do get one up here too. There's just a ton in this area, so I would say on the back of whatever you have, I mean, obviously a wyvern would be the easiest because they are one of the fastest flyers, plus you can pick them on up. You can find them all over the place here, honestly. So what I'm going to do is, just like the Baryonyxes, pretty much just kill the bad Thylas, keep the good ones, and we'll see what we can find. But I think we are going to, in fact, start with that 130, actually. Where did... No, you were the 20, which means you would have been over here. Yeah, I think we're going to start out with you and just see kind of where we're looking right off the bat. So let me pick you up. Nope, nah. The problem is they get aggressive to everything, so, like, trying to get them is going to be such a pain. Let's... Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Okay, cool. Let me take him on back to our little pen, and then we'll see what she ends up taming at. Alright, it looks like it's in the trap. What's nice about using the wyvern is the Thyla will not attack you. Even if it's a crystal or a non-crystal, doesn't make a difference. It won't attack you. So if you are using an Argent, just be careful, because they can do some damage to you, honestly. Especially if you're going for, like, a high-level one. It will continuously hit you on your trip back. So, yeah. If you have a wyvern, definitely use the wyvern. I think you can get headshots on these guys, too, right? Let's see. 151. Yes, you can. Okay, sweet. Alright, and she's out. Wow, that was nice and quick. Yeah, let's look over the pre-tamed. 3080 in health, 1120 stam, 536 in weight, and 195 melee. So maybe not the best in the melee department, but the other sets might turn out okay. Now, I think these guys' torpor runs down pretty quick. Yeah, they definitely do. The food is going kind of quick, too. So I do, in fact, I did, in fact, bring the Equus along, just in case if we needed to get some berries and stuff. What I really like about this area is, if we go below here, now I don't want to leave this Thyla or anything like that, because I think it will despawn. There's all these bushes down here, and they run all the way down on the bottom, which I can run the Equus down there, get a ton of berries, bring it back up, and add some torpor to this guy, basically. But let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll be okay, honestly. It only requires 2 kibble to tame up a 150, so a 130 should also be 2. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think we're going to need the Equus, but it was just good to bring along just in case. Alright, guys, moment of truth here. Let's see what her stats end up being. 1, 2. There we go. And there we go. And she's up 194 with 4620 in health, 1560 in stam, 608 in weight, and 271 melee. I knew the melee wasn't going to be good. The other stats are okay. Let's get a higher level one, and let's see. Let's compare and contrast the stats. So I'll be on the lookout here, trying to find another one. I'll bring you guys back once we do, in fact, find one, and we'll check out the stats. We'll compare and contrast. Alright, guys, so we have finally found something interesting. 145 male. That is incredible. And it's got event colors, which is kind of cool, too. So it's, yeah, look at that. It's got the pink on the bottom. It looks ugly as sin, but I'm definitely going to take it. Hopefully this thing has really good stats on it. But we'll find out in a few minutes once we knock this guy on out. Geez, those colors are just, oh, God. Like, it's like a mint green. It might be a little bit tough to see on your side, kind of the colors and everything, but it's basically like a mint green top with like a magenta bottom. Like, it's just, yeesh. Like, yeesh. Well, it's 145 though, so I'm definitely going to take it. But anyways, yeah, look at, oh my God. Yeah, it's like a mint to light green. And like, yeah, magenta, that's probably the best way of putting it. Oh my gosh. But I'm excited to see what this guy's stats are. Let me knock this guy on out. I'll bring you guys back once we tame him on up, and we'll check his final stats. I have to say, the one thing that scares me about the Thyla is they don't run when their torpor is, like, down. Or at least I haven't noticed it. Like, he was standing there completely. I finally took a shot, and then he went down. Like, that is so crazy. All right, let's check out his stats. 2940 in health, so this one will be better than the female 100%. Maybe not, actually. 920 in stamina, 512 in weight, and 195 melee. So, again, we're looking at the same melee as what the female had, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But we'll see. It's going to take a few minutes for the torpor to run down and everything like that, and the food to run on down. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, guys. His food should be down far enough. Let's see what we get. 1, 2. Alright, and he's up. 217. Here we go. Ugh. Barely got better in the melee department. Oh my God. Okay, so health-wise, 4340. The female has 4620. Stamina, 1400. The female has 1560. 576 in weight on the male with 608 on the female. And 283 melee damage as opposed to the female that had 272. So this one, even though it's a higher level, it's 217 versus the female, which is a 194. The female has better stats, except for the melee, but oh my God. Okay, now that it's actually a little bit lighter out, I can see the colors on this guy a little bit better, and I think you guys can too. It's definitely like a lime green, I would say. Maybe like a mint or something? Ugh, I don't know. Looks a little funky, so we're going to put him in a cryo. I want to get at least 1 or 2 more, because I am not happy with that melee. I really want something with a decent amount of melee, so we're going to go on the hunt, we can see what we can find, and hopefully we have better luck in the melee department. Alright guys, so after a little bit of searching, that is a 140 female. So we're going to get her, we're going to bring her back, and see what this thing ends up having. Hopefully a lot of melee, but we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, so again, I don't really like to go by the pre-tame stats, but the health is 4,900 in pre-tame stats. This is already better than what we have. 4620 is actually the best that we have. That's on the 194 female. Stamina is 1080 so far. The best that we have is 1560, so we can see how that goes. Let's see here. 283 melee is the best, it looks like. Yes. This one has 205 to start with, so there's a chance of having something better there. And then finally, the best weight is 608, and pre-tame, this one is 520. So we could potentially have our health one here, which would actually be pretty good. I don't know, unless this thing gets an incredible roll in melee, we may have to look for one more. But we'll see what she turns out as, and we'll take it from there, guys. Alright, and she's up. Alright, let's check out her stats here. 6860 in health. Which is really good. Oh my god. I mean, let's just compare. The best one that we had was 4620. That is really, really good. 1240 in stam, 584 in weight, and 312 melee. So this one does have the best melee. I'm gonna be honest. I want one with a little bit higher in melee, but I did actually go back to the footage of the original Thyla that we got on Crystal Isles. The Crystal Isles Thyla has 1600 stam. So I think we are honestly good in the stamina department. Yes, this is 1560. But stamina I think we're okay with. In between the 1560 we got with this one, the 1600 in the original Thyla. This one has really good health at 6860. Like, that is good. That's perfect. 584 in weight versus 608. And I actually think the Thyla that we originally had 640 weight. I'll have to verify that, but I think the Thyla that we originally had on Crystal Isles is our weight Thyla, so we're good there. 312 in melee, that's not that good. Even imprinted, that's okay, but I'm gonna go on the search for one more. And I want to see if we can get better in the melee department, so let me see what kind of luck I have, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, guys, literally just came to the same spot as before, and that is a 140 male. That is... oof. Alright, we're definitely getting this guy, 100%. Could this be the guy that gets us out of our melee slump here? Let's see how this goes. Wow, I was surprised I got that on the first try, oh my god. Alright, and he's up. Let's see how we are looking. 312. What were the other stats? 680 in weight. Okay, so we have our weight guy now. Oh my god. I really want a good melee. That's not good. We actually have enough cryopods for one more, because one is going to be for the Wyvern, and one is going to be for the Otter. So, we have one more shot at this, guys. Alright, let me see what I can find. Alright, guys, so bringing our final Thyla to the trap here. I'm hoping it's really, really good, because honestly... did he get in the trap? I think he got in the trap, right? Alright, because honestly, you can't get much better than this one. That is a 150 Thyla. Which is absolutely nuts. Great that we got this for our last one, but I'm really hoping the melee is good, because every other department I think we're good in. We're definitely good in health. We're definitely good in the stamina department. We're good in the weight. Yeah, I think we're pretty good in the weight department, honestly. It's really the melee. Our best right now is 312. I'm really hoping we get something a little bit better, but we'll see in a second, because he is literally about to knock out. There we go. Only takes 6 shots to take these out, and it only takes 2 kibble, which is crazy. Come on, give me something good. Ooh. Okay. I don't like to get hyped up with the pre-tame stats and everything, but 235 melee. This guy has a chance. This guy has a chance to have a little bit better melee. 312 is what we're looking to beat, guys. So, let's see what he turns out as once he's on up, and yeah, we'll see. Alright, guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Do we have our melee Thyla? 1, 2. And he's up. Perfect tame. Whew. No. I mean, it's a little better, but... you had such potential. 318 melee. That's the best that we're gonna get. Oof. Alright, it is what it is. That's fine. So we're kind of looking at... I mean, to be honest, the Thyla that we're going to be probably looking at is going to be pretty solid. I mean, 318 in the melee. What do we have? 16, 9, 20 or something like that with the health. 1600 off of the original Thyla. And weight, I think, was 640? That's a pretty good one, honestly, and I think we have a really good group of Baryonyxes too. But guys, I think that's going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel, enjoying the series, you're enjoying my content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next one when we take a look at our brand new imprinted cave dinos. And... we'll see. I'm a little bummed about the melee, I'm going to be honest. But overall, I think it'll be pretty good. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.